Hi, I'm Layne Evans here with OHS TV Studio, back with another local legend spotlight here today with Kara Meyer. Kara, how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good, Lane.
All right, so I know that you're in the Booster Club. Can
hmm
you explain kind of what the Booster Club does for the community?
Sure. Um, we raise money for all the athletes and kind of help fill in where the school uh, can't just pick up and buy whatever equipment they need.
So I know that it's the Booster Club is more for the younger athletes in elementary school and
hmm
middle school because you do a lot of and I know you do a lot of fundraising.
hmm Yeah.
And so my sister is in fifth grade and plays basketball, and I know that they always have some nice equipment and stuff. So, can are you're the president, aren't you?
I am. Yep.
So you guys have meetings, Booster Club meetings.
First Wednesday of every month.
Yeah. And are people allowed to come, or is it
Oh
more
yeah,
closed?
everybody. We actually I try to post every month on Facebook. We have a Facebook page, and we invite everybody to come. That's actually my goal to get the Booster Club big again because whenever I was in school, it was a very big deal.
That's leads me to my other question. How was your time when you were in school here at OHS?
Oh, I had a blast. I really did. I will have to say my junior year, which is your year, that was my best year. Uh, Basketball team was great. Everything. I mean, I just had a lot of fun.
How were the sports teams when you were in school?
We were pretty tough. We beat Borgia, and we had a lot of fun. We had a great football all around track, softball, baseball. We were pretty good. We were tough.
What sports did you play when you were in high school?
I played softball, volleyball, basketball, and I ran track.
All 4 years?
No, not all 4 years. Softball my freshman year, volleyball my sophomore year, basketball and track. Basketball all 4 years, track 3 years.
Yeah, that's about what I am. I didn't run track freshman year.
hmm
I'm gonna go for all three, and then basketball all 4 years, hopefully, and
Yeah.
baseball all 3 years, and football freshman year. And I'm thinking about playing again this year.
Well,
I don't know for sure though.
I hope you do.
Yeah. Um, Another question: how does it feel to see your kids going to OHS and just having a time?
It feels good. I see traditions that we had whenever I was in school, and they're little, just small little things here and there. Orange and black. It's just in you,
Yeah,
and it never leaves. And
and
I heard other local legends say, they're always going to be a Dutchman.
yeah,
So,
and I know some traditions like singing the school song after a football game, after even if win or lose, you just
mm-hmm.
gotta represent. You know.
Yeah, we never did that. That is something new. We didn't do that after our games, and I really like it.
I
Win or lose, I think you still should be proud.
I know that I don't know exactly when it started, but I know that like Wyatt Ellis and Tanner Rector and all them. I know it was there when they did it because
Yeah.
I remember
hmm
seeing them singing after they lost to Monette in
hmm
the state
I
tournament.
want to say Dale Long, he brought that back. I
Yeah,
mean, he brought it to the school. He said that I asked him one time why, and he said that they did it when he was in school. I believe that was his answer. It was a while back though.
so um how did you do? Did you get any accolades or awards for when you played sports in high school?
I did. I was defensive player of the year, and that was in basketball. I loved basketball. That was my passion. That was my thing. I love defense. I wasn't a strong shooter. I maybe averaged 6 points a game, maybe. My good nights I had 12, but I was I loved defense. I loved a challenge.
Yeah, I'm not a shooter either. I can't really shoot the ball very good.
Neither is Tanner.
Yeah, Tanner's a little better than me, but yeah, I'm more of a round the rim kind of guy, finisher.
Yeah.
And defense, I'm all right at it, you know. So what do you do in the community for work and stuff?
I work at City Hall. I'm deputy city clerk there. Um, and I mean, I work with our citizens. I work with our community all the time.
So another question is, with track, what events did you do?
I did the 200, the 400, the 4x4, the 4x2. I tried to do the hurdles. It was good until I fell, and I'm like, don't want no part of
Yeah,
that.
that's
I was short, so therefore, it wasn't. It was a higher jump for me.
I remember watching at sectionals this past year. The number one hurdler in class 3 in the state fell in the 110 hurdles and ruined his chance at winning state.
Ooh,
But I mean,
yeah,
it gave one of our track members an opportunity. So
that's right. That's
yeah.
right.
Do you remember any of your times from when you were in high school?
Yeah, like my
Yeah.
no, I don't remember. No, I that was long ago.
Well, you can talk about just the times you had in high school if you want to talk about any of them.
Um, like my track times, or what are you?
Just anything.
Anything? Uh, I remember going and being with our team before and after games. We always during the summer we went to Peaceful. We swam a lot. Um, I don't know. We were just always kids were everywhere. That is one thing that's a little different. I see it coming back. But you always saw everybody in town. Kids, we were just I don't know everywhere.
Yeah. I know that the team bonding and stuff with your teammates and friends and stuff is always a big
It's
part
big.
big part of high school and stuff.
Yeah.
I try to get out and hang out with friends as much as I can.
hmm
And
I mean, it does. It helps on the field, on the court, and then like you create a bond. You don't always have to be best friends, but um, I think you do develop a bond that. I mean, I still talk to my basketball girls all the time, whether it's on Facebook or just whenever we see each other out. A lot of them have moved away. There's a lot that are in Columbia, but there's still some here, and yeah, it's always good to bring up old memories. And I do actually going to Addie's basketball games because she's now in booster ball. I see some of the girls I played against, so that's pretty cool. And we
yeah,
bring, we're like, hey, so
yeah. I know that my mom had they have reunions for the basketball team. Does your team do that too? Because
no, no, that would be something fun to do though.
but I think it was more for them because they went to like state. They got like fourth in state, I think, when she was in high school when she played. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, they just came. I think it was at the place next to Medley's. What's it called? Four Seasons or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was there. They just had something to eat, and they had the like old film going on the TV and had like stat books and stuff. It was pretty cool.
I would actually like to see old film.
Yeah.
I was hoping Tyler could dig up some
I mean, I'm
old
I'm sure
film on that.
I'm sure he could find something. I mean, he has a lot of stuff. I've seen most. I've seen a lot of stuff. I know that he had a lot of stuff from when my mom was in high
Yeah.
school. But so with your son Tanner, who's my
Mhm.
best friend,
Yeah.
how does it feel seeing him just like be a big part of a lot of the sports teams here, like say track where he got third and seventh in state and 4x4 and
Yeah.
4x2 respectively.
Um, very proud. Very proud. It's bittersweet because it's coming to an end.
Yeah.
But so proud. To see him. I see him challenge himself, and I see that he is his biggest critic, and so was I. So sometimes I'm hard on him. I know I was really hard on you boys whenever I was coaching you guys in basketball. But you got to take a step back sometimes and know that you're not going to have a great game, whether it's in or even a meet in track. You're going to have your down days.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, talking about you coaching my teams in middle school and elementary school, do you coach your daughter's teams?
I do. I help. Yep. Anthony Reams, he kind of took the head spot on that one. Busy with Tanner, and
Yeah.
so yeah.
So you just kind of help out, off the
Yep.
side.
Yep.
Would that be something you would want to do? Just like not with your kids, just do it just cause or what?
Just cause, yeah. Actually, we are trying to build a program for the boys and the girls to have some open gym time for our youth to get into the gym, get the ball back in their hands, not just during season.
Yeah.
Um, and so I think that's exciting. During the summertime, I help. Well, last summer was our first time. We helped Coach Flanagan, me and Jason Wyrick, do a skills program, skills training, and that was really good. I
Yeah.
saw big changes, big difference in just the short time that we did it during the summer.
I know my sister went to some of
Yeah.
them over the summer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember I had to go pick her up every now and then over there.
Yes.
Yeah. So, when you were in high school playing sports, did your teams ever make any like big runs? Or did you have any like anybody make like place in state and track or anything that you remember?
Um, I want to say Mm. Rachel Newald might have made it uh, in the sectionals. I'm not sure. Um, we didn't go to state for basketball. Football, we did pretty good. I want to say senior year, the boys did, but they lost. It was devastating. I do remember that. Districts, we made it to the last round.
I just know that while I've been here so far, we just get a rough draw with all of our districts and stuff, having to play like Cardinal Ritter and stuff, just
Yep.
prep schools and stuff like
Yep.
that. Just I mean, it's kind of just sucks because and you can't. They're just like
It's disheartening.
yeah. I mean,
It is because I mean, there's so many athletes, and right now in this school district, so many big athletes, and like you said, you get a rough draw,
yeah.
and sometimes it's not always fair, but you guys fight hard.
That's what happened with my freshman year in basketball. We had to play Blair Oaks first round of districts.
Yeah.
And they had like a D1 Oklahoma commit for basketball. It was rough.
I do remember that
I think
game.
we had to lose about like 50 or something. It wasn't the greatest game I've seen.
No.
Um, so you said you still see a lot of your friends in town. Do you do they have any kids that are around the same age as your daughter?
Yeah. Well, Anthony Reams and Kennedy, his daughter's Kennedy, and her and Addie are pretty close. They're they're pretty fun to watch and hang around. I have several of classmates, maybe not like we weren't close in school, but there's a lot of us that have kids now. And
You just like know them and they
yeah,
yeah.
went to school with. Yep.
Um,
My best friend Kim Eberlin, she has Evan, and then Mallory and Tanner grew up around their 3 months difference. So yeah.
um, I know that you said basketball was your main sport, and I
Uh-huh.
guess that was your favorite. Out of the other ones you played, would you say that track was probably your second favorite, or
Yeah, yeah, I love track.
that's
I kind of regret not running my senior year, but it's something. It's a different challenge. It's a different level than basketball. Yes, it is a team sport, but it's also an individual, and you have to challenge yourself. And I love watching track. I know a lot of people are like, "Gosh, these meets they're kind of boring,"
yeah.
but it's not. I mean, if you look at the heart in all those runners, and even the throwers, they put a lot of work, and they challenge themselves during practice. And practice is, you have to. It's not like basketball. Your coach is drilling you guys, go harder, but they have to push themselves harder. They have to do their workouts harder each time. You have to challenge yourself. So I think there's a lot of heart in track.
I know that with track, when you're doing your workouts at practice or so, it's a lot better to run with people
Hmm.
than run by yourself because I know that because I dual sport baseball and
Yeah.
track that if I go over to track after baseball practice that they're usually about done with their workouts so sometimes I'll have to like run it by myself and I mean it's a lot harder to just push yourself when you're alone than when you're
Yep.
with somebody because then you can kind of like try to just keep up with them just compare yourself.
Exactly. Yep.
And I know that that's how Tanner I know Tanner does that a lot. Compares himself, tries to just. I mean, because him and Gabe and Jacob at practice all the time are just going
Yeah.
at it. Tanner wants to just beat everybody.
He's very competitive.
Yeah.
Yeah, we lost Jacob last year, and I think talking to his dad, he wasn't always the leader, but he really wanted to do something big his senior year, and he did great. He was a big asset last year, and I think Gabe kind of took that role, and you know, Jacob pushed his team, and he pushed them, and I remember after one practice, um, he pushed so hard that he was puking, and I'm like, wow, that shows heart.
Yeah.
That shows heart.
I've seen my fair share of puke in track practice. Just after some tough workouts. I mean,
Yep.
some of the workouts are really hard. I mean, you just get tired, and I just can't
Yep.
hold it in.
Nope.
But I know that Tanner, he was part of the 4x4 team that got third in the state
Yeah.
with him, Jacob, Gabe, and Bryce.
Mhm.
And I think the thing about the relay teams is like, I mean, I know that my 4x1 team that I was on when we won conference, we were just like, we're just such good friends that like we were just determined to help each other out
Yep.
and get the win for each other. I mean, uh, same thing at districts. We all got together. We're like, we just got to do this for each other. Let's
Mhm.
just keep trying to move on and stuff. I mean, it didn't end how we wanted it to, but
No.
I mean, it just never can sometimes.
No. It's you're not, like I said, you're not always gonna have the best handoff, the best time,
Yeah.
best game, but it when you guys get older and you know you have kids, you're gonna look back on these memories and you're gonna be like, wow, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, and with track and stuff, a lot of it's like it's just how you feel that day. A lot of the times, and because like I know with jumping, like sometimes you could jump, like say you're doing a vertical, you could jump and get 29 inches on your vertical,
Yeah.
but then you could come back an hour later and you only get like 27. Like it's just all just how you feel that
Mhm.
day, like how your body feels, how your leg feels. So
And the weather. The
yeah,
weather has a lot to do with track, outdoor track.
yeah.
So,
I know that our last Montgomery County meet,
whew,
it was
that was brutal.
yeah, it was pretty
That was
bad.
brutal. I felt bad for you guys. I'm like, I don't even think there was. I don't think it was ever this cold at any of my track meets because I don't remember it.
They say that Montgomery County's cursed. They say that it's always nasty when they're there. It's always at least they said as long as they've been here, it's just been raining, like pouring every single time they've been there.
Every time.
But it wasn't. At least it wasn't pouring the last time.
No, it was
just
misting.
it was just freezing. Though.
You saw the mist go through their lights up there, and I'm like, whoo.
Yeah, and because I mean just wind plays a big effect in track with like
Mhm.
if you're running on the back stretch and you just got wind pushing right at you, it's tough. I mean, you just got to push.
Yep.
It's just harder to push, and then it slows you down. But and I think it's cool in track how uh they measure the wind and like if there's enough wind, then like if you get like a record or something, like it don't even count because if the wind's like strong enough.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of just crazy how they just base it off the wind sometimes. Um, so how did it feel seeing Tanner get such an achievement of getting all state in 2 events at track?
Again, proud. I teared up. I was so excited. He has a lot of heart, and so every time I see him achieve something, uh, it definitely touches my heart as a mom. Yeah, he he he's a handful, but he definitely has a lot of heart and determination.
Yeah. All right. So to wrap this interview, I would just like to ask you, what advice do you have to OHS seniors going into the real world, or just OHS students in general, just about to make the transition to the real world?
Oh goodness. Um, don't take life so serious. Uh, have fun, but strive to always do better every day. Um, look for goals, make them small, and then go bigger each day. Um, or every time you achieve that goal, make like a bigger goal, and achieve that. Life is not fair. Life will hit you, and it's gonna hurt, or you're gonna be so happy that things finally went your way. But when they don't go your way, don't get down. Um, just try to be better, do better. The sun will always come up the next day. College, for the kids that are going to college, um, whew, that's tough, but don't give up. Um, yeah, and enjoy the last, for the seniors this year, goodness, enjoy these last 2 months because they are going to go by quick and they're going to be I would say they're going to be the best times of your life. So enjoy, soak up all the memories, and be with each other because everybody moves away. Um, a lot of times people will come back. And I think that's the special part of our town. We have a lot of people that do come back and raise their kids in a quiet town, and I think our town is pretty. I mean, this is a very good town to raise your kids in, a very good city, and we have a lot of opportunity that a lot of small schools do not have. So I think, yeah, that's it.
All right. Thank you for coming in today.
Yeah, thank you.
Um, this has been OHS 2 Studio Layne Evans.